Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. So we'll start the session in another 5 to 6 minutes. Okay. Let everyone join. In the meantime, yeah. Good evening. Good evening, Vivek. Good evening, Shivam. Good evening, Nanda. So Harsh, you are saying that. So Harsh, yesterday is a self-paced learning. Okay. Yesterday is a self-paced learning. So you need to learn on your own. Okay. That is what the self-paced learning is. Whatever the courses that you're seeing in the Skill Valley dashboard, those courses you need to register and you need to learn on your own. Okay. And regarding the recording lecture, you will be getting those recording lectures in the Telegram group. Okay. In the Telegram group or through mail, you will be getting an update regarding the recording lectures. Okay. Is that clear, Nami? Shukla, sorry. Yeah. Good evening, Shitej, Aman, Vishwambar. Yes, Aman. What's it out? Outdated means I'm not getting it. Uh, what was the coach name again? What was the coach name, Rishabh? Tension, 23rd. Okay, the schedule is showing from 10th June, not from the 23rd of June. Okay, I'll just inform the team. Okay, just inform the team. Don't worry about that. Okay, thank you. So, Rishabh, you're saying that you're not able to register to that particular courses which are available, or this particular session you're saying? Yeah, today we'll be starting with NumPy, Vivek. So, this IBM MOC is a course which is under the self-paced learning. They will have already answered it, so you'll be getting it in the Telegram group. So that is the reason I'll just wait for another 5 minutes. So let everyone join and we'll resolve the queries at once. Okay. In the meantime, Rishabh, share that site link also once over here. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I hope everyone joined. Fine. Okay, Rishabh, I have checked that link. Okay, I'll just make sure that I'll just inform the team. Okay, regarding that issue, I'll just inform the team. And everyone, please confirm me. Like, are you guys facing the same issue with that IBM mock? Just let me know. Okay. Chandradeep, as per the calendar, yesterday is a self-paced learning. Okay. Yesterday is a self-paced learning. It's like alternate days. Okay, and again Friday we'll be having a session. But after Friday again on Saturday we'll have a session. Saturday is a 1 hour session. Okay. It is alternate. Okay. Yeah, good evening, Shivan. Okay, for one last time, let me just get the Telegram link once again. Anyone having the Telegram link with you? Just need to go through my mail again. Yeah, I got it. Just wait. Got the Telegram link. In the Telegram only the recording link will be updated. Okay, just wait. One. Okay. So in the last session, you people were very active, and we have completed this basic introduction for the pandas, right? I mean for Python, right? Now we are going to dive into this NumPy. So everyone, if you're having your laptops, you can pull out your laptops. We'll just implement that NumPy, okay? In the meantime, I'll just share the screen and I'll display the slide. And along with that, we'll be implementing the NumPy, okay? So please, everyone, pull out your laptops and open your Colab, okay? Everyone knows Google Colab, right? So please open that. And whatever the terminologies I'm repeating, if you're not aware of it, let me know. I'll just explain it, okay? Fine. Just a minute. Let me share the screen. Okay, Aditi, you have already enrolled in a project. So in that case, you need to complete that particular project. Okay, please listen carefully. You need to complete that project, and then you need to push the project to your GitHub, and you need to copy your repository link, and you need to paste it in the GitHub icon that you're seeing. Okay, I haven't shared anything, Abhishek. I'll just share now. Okay. Yeah, I hope screen is visible now. Okay. So we'll be discussing with this pandas now. Okay. I mean NumPy. These two, NumPy and pandas, are very important libraries. Okay. And what exactly NumPy is? NumPy stands for numerical Python, right? NumPy stands for numerical Python. And what exactly does NumPy do? NumPy, what is NumPy exactly? See, the first thing is NumPy is nothing but a numerical Python, right? It is a library, correct? And it will be working only with arrays, okay? Here we will be getting the concept called arrays. Array, okay? Array concept. And also some mathematical operations we can perform on this arrays, okay? So it's nothing but NumPy is nothing but a numerical Python, and it is a library which is used to work with arrays, and we can also perform the mathematical operations in the Python, okay? So this is in short about the NumPy, what exactly NumPy is. Even in NumPy also we'll be having data types like integers, the floats, boolean, and also we'll have a time delta. All the data types we'll be having, okay? Just mention all the data types. So let me share this notebook once. Notebook screen also I will just show. Collab. Everyone just go to your collab, okay? Just go to your collab and take a new collab notebook, okay? Take a new collab notebook, and I'm sharing this collab screen on just a minute. Yeah. So this is my collab screen. Well, it's not here. Let me just take it in another profile. Just a minute. Will be a bit clumsy over there. Collab.new you need to type, and you need to click the very first link. You will be able to see open collab, new notebook. Click on new notebook. A new notebook will be opening, and let me just share the new notebook screen now. Okay. Okay, so this is the notebook. Let me just name it as NumPy. NumPy is a notebook here. Fine. So this is the notebook. Now what I need to do? Everyone aware of this collab? Aware of the collab notebook? Do I need to explain how to open it, or else you are aware of it? Okay, you were aware of it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What collaboration link are you talking about, Dia? Sorry. Okay, fine. So this is NumPy. I think everyone is able to see the screen. So initially, after creating a notebook, what is the first main thing we need to do? We need to connect, right? We need to connect to a runtime. So still showing under connecting. So it is initializing the server. And once it is connected, it will be showing the status as connected, okay? Just wait. Yeah, it is connected, and now we can see we have been allotted with 12 GB of RAM and 107 of disk space, where 37 has already been used. Okay, fine. So what is the initial first thing we need to do in the NumPy? First, we'll just learn about this NumPy, okay? NumPy. So what exactly NumPy is? NumPy, it is a library which will help us to work with the arrays and also perform the mathematical operations in the Python, right? And in the NumPy, will be everything, whatever the in the NumPy, we'll be calling it as a homogeneous, okay? NumPy will be calling it as homogeneous because in an array, it will be containing only text or else only numbers, okay? So we'll be calling NumPy as a homogeneous also, homogeneous data types also. Mostly NumPy is used to store this homogeneous kind of data. Okay. In the NumPy, if you are storing it in a one array, I mean in a one-dimensional array, then we'll be calling it as an array. Okay. If you're storing the elements in a one-dimensional array, then like in a single row, okay, in a single row, if you're storing, then we'll be calling it as a vector or an array. Okay. And if you're storing it in two-dimensional, it is a matrix. Okay. I'll just show you this 1D array, 2D array, and just show this first 1D array. How exactly 1D array is. So initially we need to import the library, right? Import NumPy as NP. So the NumPy has been imported as NP. Now we need to create an array. So how do we create an array? NP dot array, right? NP dot array. So let me just assign a variable as a is equals to NP dot array, and let me just give the values over here. As I am creating a 1D array, so values will be in a like one single row. Okay, values will be in a one single row. So this one, okay, I have implemented it. Fine. Let me just keep it over here, and let me just write the comment over here. So 1D array we will be calling it as. So 1D array we can also call it as a vector. Okay, one-dimensional vector also we can see. It's nothing but a single row, single row. So this is an 1D array. Row 1D array. So similarly, we are having a 2D array also. Okay, 2D array. In the 2D array, what happens? We'll be having two-dimensional array. That is a matrix. Okay, 2D array is a matrix. Matrix in the sense it's a values with rows and columns. Okay, values with rows and columns. And how do we create a 2D array? Just need to type np dot c. This is how. So initially there will be one single array, then followed by another list of numbers inside a whole array. Okay, so that will be a two-dimensional array. So let me just print this. See, if we are having only one single row, it will be one D array. Just see. So this is a 1D array. Okay, and if we are having two rows here, it will be two-dimensional. So here we are having rows, columns, correct. So it's a two-dimensional array. So we will also have a 3D. Okay, we'll also have 3D. 3D we'll be calling it as tensor. Okay, 3D we'll be calling it as tensor. Tensor array also we can see. And how we will be creating in the same format? Will be in the same format. I hope everyone is able to see the screen. See how many arrays are being created? One, two. It is considering two different lists or three different lists. It is considering, right? Let's see how this 3D array it is in the representation. I just need to print it, right? See, this kind of array representation we call it as a tensor array. Okay, tensor array. Let me just keep very small values. So this is one. This will be one kind of a matrix, right? Let me just remove these values also. Yeah. So this is how a 3D array will be, 3D or a tensor array will be. So these are the different types of the array types we can do. Okay, different types of arrays we can create over here. Okay, and we all know that NumPy it is very flexible in handling multi dimensions. Okay, if we can see here, one dimensional, two dimensional, it is 3D. So it is very flexible in handling all these multi-dimensional arrays. Okay, and also one more thing, NumPy is mainly known for its scientific kind of computing. Okay, scientific computing, or else even in the data analysis also we'll be having these arrays. We'll be reshaping those arrays. We'll be array manipulations. We'll be having. We'll go through the array manipulations also. So just remember that in the NumPy we'll be dealing with arrays. we'll be doing all the scientific calculations. And NumPy, it means that numerical Python. We have three different types of arrays we can create: 1D array, 2D and 3D array. 1D represents a vector, 2D represents a matrix, and 3D represents a tensor. Okay. So we can create a multi-dimensional array also. And how many of you know the difference between this NumPy and a list? Okay. NumPy and list. Yes, homogeneous data type is same kind of data. Okay. Same kind of data which is present in that array. Okay. That we will be calling it as an homogeneous data. Yeah, we can use Jupyter also, Ashwin. So what do you want me to explain, Vikram? Okay, fine. I'll just walk through. Okay. Once we complete the difference between NumPy and this also Python list, we'll be walking through all the things once again. Okay. So what is NumPy arrays? NumPy arrays and Python list are two different data structures, right? Two different data structures. Both are used for storing the data and also manipulating the data. Correct. But what could be the main difference between them? Data types. Okay. First, I'll just take another text cell. So one of the main difference is data type. Okay. Data type is one of the main difference. So NumPy means I just told you, right, homogeneous. So all the elements will be of the same data type in the NumPy. NumPy it will be homogeneous. Okay, homogeneous. So what does homogeneous mean? Homogeneous means that all elements must be of same data type, right? Same data type. Okay. So this is one kind of thing in the NumPy. Okay. The first main difference you'll be seeing in the data type. In the NumPy, it will be homogeneous. All the elements of the same data type. All the elements will be of same data type. So example, you can consider in one single array which we are creating, either we can find all the integers, floats, etc. Okay. And coming into list. In the list, what is the main difference here? In the list, we can elements will be of different types, right? It can be string, it can be integer, it can be float. So what we'll be saying for that? What is the opposite of homogeneous? Heterogeneous, right? Heterogeneous. Elements can be of different data types. Okay. Elements will be of different data types. So this is one kind of difference between a NumPy list and a NumPy and a list. This is one kind of difference in the data type. So where can we see the difference in other way? Where can we see the difference? There is one main difference which is very important when we are giving our interview also. There is one main difference. Where is the difference? Can I get that answer? Okay, I'm still waiting for that answer. There is a difference in the memory also, right? Memory usage when compared with NumPy and also Python list. There's a huge difference in NumPy and also Python. Okay, fine. The second one you will be seeing it is memory usage. Okay, memory usage. And in this memory usage for NumPy, how it will be means NumPy, it is more memory efficient. Okay, it is more memory efficient when compared with the list, because in the list what happens, each element is stored separately, right? In the list each element is stored separately, but in the NumPy it is more memory efficient when compared with the list. When compared with list, this is a very important point. Okay, and also what are the other things? So as this NumPy is more memory efficient when compared with the list, because list will be storing elements separately, and those element size will also be very different, right? So where it will be impacting, it will be impacting on the performance, correct? So in that case, NumPy is very fast and more efficient when compared with Python. Okay. So another major difference could be in the performance. So NumPy is faster and also efficient. Okay. Efficient when compared with Python, as it is very slow. Okay, when compared with Python, because I mean Python list. Sorry, when compared with list. It is slow for numerical computations. Okay, whatever the numerical computations that you're doing, it is very slow, because in this list the operations will be performing element wise. Okay, element wise using the Python's interpreter. Okay. Any other difference? Any other difference did I miss? So operations also comes under this memory and performance also. Okay. Indexing and slicing. The Python also supports the basic indexing and slicing, but NumPy is much more flexible when compared with this Python list. Okay. Hope these are the main things that we need to remember. I see few queries also. Yeah, this is the difference between NumPy array and a list array. Okay, it's fine. So these are the main three things that we need to remember when we are dealing with NumPy and also list. Okay. So when to use NumPy and when to use list in that case, then we can use NumPy when we are doing any numerical computations or else data analysis, especially when we are working on large data sets. We can go with NumPy. Okay. And Python list we can use for the general purpose programming, data storage, manipulation, or else when we are working with heterogeneous kind of data, then we can go for NumPy list. Okay, I mean Python list. Okay, just make sure that when to choose what. Just make sure when you're dealing with data sets, go for NumPy, and when you're dealing with a heterogeneous kind of data, go for Python list. Okay, this could be one of the main difference. Okay, it is not working in that. Fine. NumPy and list difference. So data type, memory, and performance. So we are done with this NumPy and list difference also. So in NumPy we can do the manipulations also. We can generate a random number. It can deal with the linear algebra function, statistical function. There were some array operations also we can do, and some array manipulations we'll try. Okay, we'll do the array manipulations. So let me just write here. In the array manipulations, yeah, I did run that thing. In the array manipulations, what are we having is we are having The first one is reshape. We can reshape that particular array, okay? We can reshape that particular array, and the second one will be we can resize that array also. Resize that array, and also we can transpose that array. Transpose that array, and also we can swap that particular axis, okay? Swap the axis. Okay, so swapping in the sense is just for nothing but the transpose only, but up to transpose it's fine, okay? So these are some of the array manipulations which are present, okay? Array manipulations which are present. So let me just run this and let me just perform this reshape. Let me just print it. Okay, so what is the shape? Let's check the shape of this array. So it is 4. Let me just take B's better. Okay, it's 2 comma 4. B is not 2 comma 4. Where are we getting 2 comma 4? Okay, shape we are checking, right? I'm sorry. We are checking the shape, right? Let me just print here. So what it is saying, what does 2 comma 4 represent? 2 comma 4 represents the rows into columns, okay? Rows cross columns. How many rows are we having over here? 2 rows, correct. 2 rows. The first row, the second row. And how many columns are we having? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns we are having. And what is the possible reshape that we can do? B dot reshape. And what is the shape that we can, the possible shape that we can give? One of the best possible shape is 4 comma 2. That is for sure. Correct. 4 rows, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows, 2 columns. Any other possible shapes? So whatever the combinations we can perform, we can give that particular shape and we'll be getting that particular array as an output. So reshape is nothing but, as you all know, what exactly the reshape is doing, correct? Okay. So yeah, reshape we have seen, and also we need to see resize. Resize is not required. Okay. Let me just show you some NumPy functions we are having. Let me just show you. np dot zeros, okay? Zeros. What exactly these zeros does is, just see. I just kept the zeros, right? So it will be creating a 3 row 4 column and array, okay? It will be creating a 3 row 4 column array where every value will be 0, okay? 3 rows 4 column where every value is 0. Just take, we'll just consider 2 comma 2. 2 comma 2. So similarly as np zeros, we are also having np dot 1, okay? np dot 1. So what it will does, what it will do is it will create an array, 2 by 2 array, where it will be filled with complete values 1, okay? Where it will be filled with complete values 1. In this array also we can, let's consider this one. Let's consider this as array, okay? R0. Let me just print that. That's 0. And let me just consider this as R1, okay? So now what we can do is, even we can perform this basic math operations also we can perform. Element by the addition and subtraction also we can do, multiplication we can do, division. Okay, all this we can do. To do the multiplication, we also have this numpy dot, okay? Just numpy dot operation on this. array 0 and array 1. So let's assign a variable like a dot. Okay, a dot will say so what it is multiplication. So when we are multiplying two arrays and the values are completely 0, in that case it will be the output will be 0, right? We can perform the addition also. Addition also we can do. All we need to do is we need to keep sum over here. Only integers, scalar arrays can be converted into scalar indexes. Okay, fine. Or else let me just keep it like this. Just create an sum. Okay. So array dot. What else I can give? The element wise operation, right? Fine. And also in NumPy we are having this mean operation. Okay, np dot mean. Okay, mean. We can find any mean. We can find the average of this, or else we can find the average of any other array. Okay, any other array we can find. So let me just find the average of a. Okay, let me just try this. Okay, 2.5. For this, the average it is saying 2.5. The mean value. And also we can perform this median. Also we can do the statistical functions. Also we can find the standard deviation, the variance, the correlation coefficient between two arrays. Okay, between the two arrays we can find. Let me just write here. Use this text. Number what we can do, we can perform mathematical operations. Okay, sorry, math operations. Okay, and also we can perform stat operations, statistical. Okay, statistical operations. So and also you can perform this linear algebra, random number generation. All this also you can do. Okay, all this we can do. Okay, fine. I'll just run this. We'll generate the random numbers. Okay, to generate the random numbers, all we need to do is np dot random dot ran. So yeah, syntax. So this is the syntax to generate a random number. Okay, you just need to type numpy dot random dot ran and just pass it as a method. Okay, a random number is generated. Okay, a random number is generated. And also from this is from uniform distribution. Okay, we can also generate a random number from normal distribution. Okay, everyone knows normal distribution, right? In normal distribution, what happens? The mean will be in the normal distribution. What happens, guys? The mean will be okay. The issue has been resolved. Fine. See, when we are saying if it is normally distributed, the mean will be the mean median mode will be lying in the same range, right? Standard deviation will be see mean will be 0, standard deviation will be 1, right? We can generate the random integers also. Okay, so this is for normal distribution, and also we can generate this random dot random integer. Let's give this inside 10. Okay, inside 10 it is generating the random integer. Okay, and in numpy we also have, if I'm not wrong, a range. Yeah, range also we are having. So it will generate an array between 10. Okay, up to 10. So let me just give here. So it will consider the step size of this. Yeah, start and stop it is saying. So let me just give it as 2 over here. Let's see. Okay, fine. 1 comma 10 comma. Yeah. So it is generating the values in between this 1 to 10 range with an interval of 2. Okay. With an interval of 2, it is generating the values between 1 to 10. Okay. This is one of the operation we can perform in the NumPy. Okay. I'm just having a small notebook. I'll just show that notebook also. I hope it's clear, right? What are the things we can do with the NumPy? It's clear, right, everyone? Okay, fine. Okay. And also one more thing, we can split an array into multiple arrays. Okay. NumPy dot split, np dot split. If we use, just need to mention what array we want to split. Okay, and we can split that array. We can join two arrays also by using the concat. Okay, concatenate, and the other basic functions like unique sort also we can do. Okay. Okay, fine. So this is basically about array. We need to learn about statistics, definition, the last part. Okay. Yeah, we will be learning the statistics part also. Okay. We will be learning the statistics part also. And I'm also having another NumPy notebook. I'll just implement that notebook. Okay. I'll just show that notebook and implement that. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so this is it about NumPy. Okay, I'll just share another notebook. Uh, is it done, Harsh? I hope it's done. I see two people raising their hands. May I know the issue? And also, Vatika, you're saying that Mr. Potter appears section. See, recordings will be provided. I am saying this to everyone, so please listen. Recording link will be provided. Don't worry, okay? It will be provided in the Telegram group, okay? It is not provided. So by the next session, I'll be making sure that the operations team is providing that link, okay? Don't worry. Fine. Okay, just give me like 2 minutes, okay? Just 2 minutes. Okay. No, there is no timer for Abhishek. Okay. The drive is still empty. No, is the drive still empty? Let me check. I think I have uploaded. Drive should not be empty. Let me check. Okay. Handouts. The handouts, it's fine. Okay, notebooks empty. So I'll just upload one practice number file. Okay. Just check that. Okay. So guys, I have uploaded a NumPy practice notebook. Just everyone please open that. Everyone open that. Everyone able to see that NumPy notebook? In the drive link. Under the notebooks folder. Now, what we'll be doing is, we'll just have a break for now, okay? We'll just have a short break for now. And after the break, we'll be implementing that same notebook. I want you people also implement that same notebook along with me, okay? There were some operations also which were done. So we'll just have a short break. And after that, we'll implement that notebook. Please share the drive link if anyone is having in the chat. Or else let me just share it. I'm having it now. The notes, send the notes. Didn't get the notebook, fine. So this is the drive link. Also Ayush. Yeah, this is the drive link, okay? Yeah. Thank you, Tan. So this Shubham. I hope everyone is having the drive link. Okay, already shared in the Telegram group. Thank you, Parikshit. Okay. So just have a break, okay? Thank you, Shubham. Yeah. Just have a short break. Please have some water in between. And I will start with that notebook implementation, okay? We'll start with that notebook implementation. And if still time permits, we'll start with the pandas also, okay? Thank you. So I have shared a notebook, right? Sorry. So everyone is back from break, right? So I have shared a notebook, right, Harsh? So now we'll be implementing those cells, okay? We'll be understanding each and every cell and we'll be implementing that, okay? Okay, the session is for 2 hours, okay? It's not over yet, okay? File is not opening. No, it will work, okay? It will work. It's just a IPYNB file, right? In the mobile phone, it won't be opening. If you're using a laptop, you can see that file, okay? If you need to open that file, what you need to do is you need to upload that file in your Colab. That is one way. If you're using through phone, make it a desktop version, okay? Switch it to desktop mode. Then you can open that you can upload that particular file and you can open that notebook, okay? So I hope everyone is back from break, correct? We'll start with that, okay? I'll share my screen. Colab, where is it? Colab notebook. Let me just check. I'm sharing that notebook, okay? So this is the notebook. Okay, this is a long back notebook actually. So this is just a practice notebook again. A shortcut. I forgot. Okay, a shortcut to run the code in the Colab. The shortcuts are hold the shift button and press enter. Okay, hold the shift and press enter. Then the cell will be running. Or else, what you can do is the other thing is you can click on this run symbol. Okay, as it is, yeah, it is now connected, right? You can click on this run symbol. Now the cell will be run. So to make sure that that particular cell has run, you'll see a green tick mark. Okay. Okay. Any more doubts, anyone? No, right? Can we continue with the notebook implementation? See, Manjit, you have raised your hand. Any doubt? Okay, I'll just start with the notebook. Can I see only 2s? It's fine. So we were implementing we were importing the NumPy. Okay. And what it is saying, things which can be done using the NumPy. We can create an array, convert, change the shape of an array, manipulate it, sort, order it, statistical operations can be performed, linear algebra functions can be performed. Okay. Let me just run that cell. So axis, you all know what is a row and a column, correct? What is a row and a column? And in array, you can see here, we're having this textual type of data, categorical type of data we are having. So this is an first array which we have created. And coming over here, this is another array. And this array is of 2 by 2, right? If you just do the shape, it will be 2 by 2. So, and if I check the type, it will be numpy.nd array, numpy.n dimensional array. Okay, that is the data type. Clear? The array data type, to check the type, okay, type is the function over here. And whatever the variable that you have defined, you can call it inside here. You just need to run it, okay? And also similarly, a range is also there, range up to 5. So it will consider up to 5 elements, but it will won't consider the number 5, correct? So from 0 to 5 elements we are getting, because it will start from 0. Similarly, in between 1 to 5 also we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have also seen this, correct? We have seen this. And also here 1 to 7 with a step size of 2. So 1, 3, 5. Within the step size of 2, so 1, 2 and 3 will come, 4 and 5 will come, correct? The second step will be whatever the value it is, we'll be representing that inside the array when we are using the step size, okay? And also for zeros, we have seen these zeros, 3 comma 2. 3 comma 2 is nothing but 3 rows, 2 columns, correct? So if you see here, again zeros, but here we are mentioning the data type as integer, because here we are seeing it is in a float format, right? So let's just run this. So it is in a integer format. And similarly for ones also we can do. If you're just mentioning as 4, we'll just create an array. And if you just want it as an integer format, we'll get in the integer format. And this full, see this full, I want a 3 by 2 matrix, okay? I want a 3 by 2 matrix where it should be filled with value 5. Else it should be filled with 2, I will say. So 3 by 2 matrix where we are replacing it with value 2 or value 6. So that array will be filled with all those numbers. Similarly, this A range we have already seen. So reshaping, we are reshaping what this particular array where we are having these 8 elements, we are reshaping. Okay. Reshaping with 2 comma 4, okay? So it will be divided into 2 rows and 4 columns. So what will be the shape? It will be 2 rows and 4 columns. It will be 2 comma 4 only, correct? And so this is an A range of 16 again. Reshaping with 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 means how many, what is the maximum possibility of reshaping it can do, it will do that reshaping, okay? 4 minus 1 means, okay? This is the maximum possibility of a 4 by 4 matrix, correct? It is a 4 by 4 matrix, right? So the maximum possibility of it will be doing, okay? And if you see the shape, it is 4 by 4. Okay, if you see this 0 to 2 and the third value, what are the third values here? The 0 to 2 rows, what are the third values here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 3 comma 7. So you got these values, okay? So similarly for the 2 also, as no value is mentioned for row and column. So what we are doing, what it is saying, 2 gives the value of second column, okay? HD second column. Yeah, second column we got right. Okay, second column. Fine. Okay, if you see here as the row value is given as 2 over here and no value to column, gives the value in between 1 to 2. Indexing, right? Indexing. So up to here it's all indexing, okay? And this is again a step size. Not a step size actually. We're just defining it, okay? Fine. Okay, from here there is a task, okay? There is a small task. What are all the different functions we can use and what are all the NumPy operations or the functions we can perform on a data set and how we can create a data set from this NumPy only we are seeing. So up to here, it's clear, right? Up to there, it's clear, right? Okay. See, Vaishnavi, I told you, right, to drop an mail. I have also mentioned the email, right? I know this is your friend account. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Yeah, Anubhav, you'll be receiving the recording, okay? But that recording link, you'll be getting an update in the Telegram group, okay? Please monitor that. So what are we doing over here? We are creating 1000 employees, correct? So we got the value for 1000, okay? The employee code 1000 employees we are having, and for each employee we have created an employee code over here. 1000 employee codes we are having. Then what are we doing over here? And we are creating for those 1000 employees, we are creating the salaries, random salaries in between these numbers, 10,000 to 20,000, okay? 10,000 to 20,000, and we are considering these many numbers, okay? We'll just run this. So we got the value for that also. So as we are having for each and every employee code, the value will be acting as their salary rate. So for the employee code 1, this will be the salary, okay? This will be the salary. So now next what we did, we have calculated the mean of that particular salary, the average value. What is the average? It is 15, right? I didn't run that. Let me just check. Just run from here. Okay, so it is coming in the float format, or else we can round it up to 2 also. We can round it up to 2. So the average salary for this salary is 14,896. Correct, 14,896. So what are we doing again? Here we are calculating the mean, and this is the average. Let me just check this. Yeah, we are getting the same value. Okay. See why it is changing from previously and now, because here we are generating the outputs randomly. Correct. Randomly it is generating. For each and every person, this average will be different. Okay. This average value will be different. Did you try to implement that? Index value question. What were you referring to index value question? I'm not getting, Sharma. Because whatever the random values which are generating over here in between 10,000 to 20,000, it will be randomly generating. Okay. If I run this one more time, you can see for the employee code 1, previously now it is 13,000, right? I'll just run one more time. Okay, it is some other number. Just a wait. Okay. Now here, yeah. Previously it is 13,000. Now it is 12,000. See, every time the number will be changing because we are generating randomly. Random integers we are generating over here. So now if I run this salary now, what happens? This value will change. It is almost near that case. See, 984, 896. 994. Average and mean will give the same. Okay. Fine. So with this condition, we can get the salaries whoever having greater than 15,000. Okay. See, all these index places, they were having the employee salary greater than 15,000. Okay. Employee salary greater than 15,000. Sorry. And what is the size over here? Also, we can check that particular grade salary we have assigned a variable right over here. We can check the size also. 487 people are having salary greater than 15,000. Okay. Okay, so what did we do over here? An employee code, a copy has been created for the employee code, a duplicate copy has been created. Okay. And on that duplicate copy, so what did we do? We have deleted the employees from the place 5, 124, 200. Created a copy and show it as a new data. Index have been passed here and the values from that index will be deleted. So what are we doing here? Duplicates. So we are deleting this 4 from this 123 from this 199. Okay. the values from these index positions will be deleted, okay? And a new data will be found from this duplicate data. Whatever the duplicate data we are having here, so employee duplicates data we are having, right? So the values at those particular positions will be deleted, okay? We'll just get a new data. So we just got a new data. The values from those positions will be deleted. And after that, what is that we are having? We are appending them. How we are appending them on the based on the employee code, we are appending them. And what is that? What is that we are appending? We are appending this employee code. And also the range in between these 1 to 11. Okay, 1 to 11 we are appending. And this is again the employee code which we are having previously. And also we can perform this sort operation on the salary also. Okay, sorting we can do. The top 10 we can get, and also we can create a sample data, employee data, and also employee age, and we can combine that array. I told you, right, adding two arrays. We can combine that array, and also we can perform operations on that array also. So on this array, we can append. So see this one. This is important again. So new data, where we are appending the new data with the new. So this is our new again. We have created another new array, and we want to append this to this particular array, where we want to append it in axis 1. Axis 1 in the sense column wise, okay? Column wise we want to append. So if I just mention axis 0, it will be appended in the row format, okay? As I'm mentioning axis 1, it will be appended in the column format. And you can see here output is 107 and 41 is the values which I want to append. So as I mentioned axis 1, it has appended as 107 and 41 in each and every row in a column wise format. It has been appended, okay? So whenever axis is 1, then it will be column operation, okay? Column operation. Axis 0, then it is row operations, okay? Row operations. So okay, this is all about the sum, size, shape, and creating another array, checking that particular array as and converting it into a list, okay? Typecasting over here. So this is about this notebook. Once explore this notebook, okay? You'll be getting to know many things. Explore this notebook. Yeah, which one? Which one? You're asking about the index value question, right? Which one you're saying? I didn't get you. Can we apply searching and sorting in the NumPy? Yeah, we have seen that sorting, right? And also we have searched the value also, right? Just go through the notebook once. Search for search, we are using that way, right? Okay, so just explore the notebook, okay? Explore the notebook. And if you're still having doubt, let me know. I'll just give 5 to 10 minutes of your time, okay? 5 to 10 minutes of the time, okay? And if you're still having doubt, please ask me. I see, Nishita, you have raised your hand. Any doubt? No, this is not from any project, Vivek. This is not from any project, okay? This is a practice NumPy notebook which I have created like long back. Okay. Okay, fine. So yeah, I got your question now. So we are reshaping it to 4 comma minus 1. You want that? Okay. Okay, fine. Where was that cell again? New QD. We have created it. Okay, let me just share the screen. Okay, I hope everyone is able to see the screen. Yeah, now it's fine, I guess. This one you're asking, right? So what are we doing over here? We have created a range of values in between. I mean, of 16. Okay, so it will be coming in between 0 to 15, but it will not include that, right? So here for this whole one single array is under new underscore cube. Now we are reshaping it into 4 comma minus 1. See, 4 will be specifying the number of rows. How many rows? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 rows we are specifying. And what is this minus 5? Minus 1, sorry. Minus 1 will tell the numpy to automatically calculate the number of the columns, okay? Based on how many elements we are having, numpy will automatically calculate how many columns to consider, okay? How many columns to consider, numpy will calculate, okay? Automatically calculating the number of columns, okay? Based on the total number of elements, okay? So as we are seeing, we are having 16 elements, right? So it will be 16 by 4. So we'll be getting this 4, okay? Hope it's clear. Is it clear, Sharma? Is it clear, Sharma? Okay, fine. Anyone, any other doubts? Okay, I see a good question over here. How much should we actually need to remember? See, what we need to remember is what are the different manipulations we can do with NumPy, okay? And generating those random numbers, NumPy data types, and all the NumPy operations, okay? It's not like remembering. We need to know, like whenever we hear the NumPy term, okay, we need to remember that okay, NumPy can perform all these operations, okay? Remembering everything is not possible. So instead, you can type numpy.help, okay? You'll be getting whatever the methods which are present over there, and you can choose any one of the method or the function as per your requirement, okay? Okay. I see another other query 0 to 2 and also 3. So I'll just explain that. And also, Jayan, I have, and I see like we are having only like 20 minutes, right? Hardly. So we'll not be moving to pandas now, okay? Tomorrow we'll start with pandas, then matplotlib and Seaborn. Then we'll see what this EDA is, exploratory data analysis is, okay? And after that, we'll be going for Seaborn, matplotlib, and some EDA notebook I'm having. I will share that notebook. You need to implement that notebook on from your side, okay? And later we'll be moving with the machine learning part. Is it clear, Jayant? And also, Shima, you're saying this 0 to 2 and 3, right? So 0 to 2 will refer to the rows, okay? 0 to 2 will be referring to the rows. So 0 and 1, 2 rows, okay? 2 rows. And also, yeah, handouts I need to create, okay? So last time we were discussing about the Python, right? So I'll just create an handout for today, tomorrow. I mean, the upcoming sessions also. I'll just create and upload it in the handouts, okay? I'm sorry, coming into this 0 to 2 and 3. So 0 to 2 refers to the rows, okay? And 3 refers to the columns, the specific column. I have already shared that, Kajal. On the very first session only, I have shared my screen and I have displayed what are all the things we'll be discussing. And is it clear, Sharma, regarding the explanation of 0 to 2 and 3? Okay, you're reshaping it over here, 2 comma 2. What happened, Vishal? Yeah, 2 rows. Consider only 2 rows and let me just share this thing. Okay, 0 to 2 and 3, where was it? But yeah, so 0 to 2. Okay, 0 to 2 is the rows. Okay, 0 to 2 means this will be a zeroth row, the first row, and the second row. As I have mentioned, 0 to 2, it will consider 2 rows, the zeroth row and the first row. Correct. And how many, what is the column I am saying? Third column. So first column, second column, sorry, zeroth column, first, second, and third. So what are the values in the third column in these two rows? 3 and 7. So just what? 3 and 7. Clear? Yeah, we are getting those values through that indexing. Okay, we are getting those values. Okay. Vishal, I didn't get you what difference you want to know. You're reshaping 2 comma 2. Okay. Where did we use that? I don't see where have we used it, Areva. In the first notebook? The first notebook did we use? Even here also we haven't used it. This one you're saying? Flatten means it will convert into one single array, okay? One single array. So flatten means it will look like this. So if you apply flatten one single array, okay? One single array. In the deep learning, you will be getting that flatten layer, okay? So if you apply flatten on this, it will convert into one single array, okay? One single whole array. Okay, Vishal, we are not reshaping there, right? What are we doing over there? What was that again? 2, 2. Yeah, once. In this 2, 2, 2 rows and 2 columns, I want all the values to be 1. We are doing that only. Is that what you're asking? Okay, you're doing the reshape. Both the condition you get the same answer. What was the condition? If you are providing those inputs which you are giving, it will be very clear. The reshaping means we will be mentioning the number of rows and number of columns that were considered. Okay, so 2, 2. But here we have mentioned np dot ones. So we want the value to be 1. Okay, in the 2, 2, we want the value to be 1. That is it, okay? And 3 is to 2, and also that one, okay? Share that notebook where it is. Yeah, here, right? Here. There is an empty array, right? Yeah, here. So what are we doing over here? See, the start index is 3 and we are checking up to 2. So the result will be an empty array, okay? The result will be empty. So 1 will be going for column, okay? 1 will be going for column. But what we are doing for the rows, the start we are giving it as 3, but end we are giving the stop index value, we are giving it as 2. So 3 is to 2 will be an empty slice, okay? Empty. Because the start is greater than the stop. That's it. That is the main reason. Clear? Okay, I hope everyone doubts were have been cleared. No other doubts, right? Yeah. Okay, just a moment. Why is interrupting? I'm trying to conduct a quiz, but it is taking very long time to create. Okay, everyone, I'll just display this, okay? Please scan the QR and join the quiz. We're having less time, right? So we'll just complete the quiz by 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes. I'll just share the link, also quiz link. So this is the quiz link and this is the quiz code. Everyone join in the quiz. In the next 2 minutes, I will start the quiz. Okay, and after 5 minutes, I will end the quiz. Because we're having only 12 minutes of our time, okay? And that is just a practice quiz, okay? Don't worry. Everyone join soon, okay? Join soon. And still you're having any doubts, you can mention in the Q&A. I think Sharma, Vishal, your doubts were cleared, right? Yeah, please sign up, Akash. Please sign up and once again click on the link, or else you can scan the QR. You'll be able to attempt the quiz, okay? Join code is provided in the chat, Google, along with the link, okay? Along with the link in the chat, the join code has been provided. Okay, I can start the quiz, right? Okay, as we're having less time, I'll just start the quiz now. I hope everyone joined. Done, guys. Can I end the quiz? You need some time, or else can I end it? Okay, fine. We'll just wait for another 5 minutes, okay? In the next 5 minutes, please complete everyone. And the people who are done, let me know how was the quiz, okay? So, Vaishnavi, I got your issue. I have shared an email ID and you have dropped an email also. Still, you are facing the same issue. So, in that case, please mention your name and also your email ID, the email ID which you have registered with over here. I'll just share the same credentials with the team and I'll tell the team to check, okay? See, Bharat, what was the issue that you're facing? I was actually answering to Vaishnavi. So, I actually forgot her name. Please mention it over here in the Q&A, okay? If I'm not wrong, your name was Tanuja, right? Tanisha, I'm sorry. Okay, so Tanisha, in the Q&A itself, mention your full name. Along with that, mention the email ID that which you have registered with, okay? I'll just share the same credentials and I'll mention the issue with the team, okay? Even I will also raise that. Shubham, it's fine if you're missing the quiz, okay? It's just a practice quiz. Okay, Anurag, even you are also not getting any mail. See, this is regarding the session link, okay? Anurag, I see that you're getting the session link daily and you're joining through your name, right? So it's not for you, it's for Tanisha, okay? And if it is also same for you, let me know. See, it's the time. I'll just end the quiz. Okay. So by Vishal and also Manya. Thank you. Thanks for attending the quiz, guys. No, no, Anurag, just confirm me. Are you receiving the mail daily regarding this meeting session? If yes, no need to mention this, okay? And if it's a no, you need to mention your name along with your email ID. The same mail ID which you have registered with, okay? Okay, it's a lot of fun. Okay. Okay, we are done with the session. This is it for today. So on Friday's session, we'll start with pandas and also do the matplotlib and C1 implementation. Okay. Yeah, Vishal, we can do it daily. The thing is, there is a small trick over there. Okay. If you see properly, the quiz will be very easy for you. Okay. The quiz will be very easy for you. Okay. So if everyone is done, I can end the session. Yeah, I can end the session in that case. So I see a question. What was that question? What function generates a 2D array? Random numbers between 0 to 1. How can you generate a number array of 10 random integers? See, 1 to 10 and you can 1 to 100 and you can keep the step size of 10 correct. And you can generate the 10 random values. Thank you, thank you. Next, okay, fine. I'll share the screen and I will explain. Wait, I'll just find the question. Okay, I'm sharing the screen, Swasti. Just see. So this was the question you're asking, right? The first question. What function generates a 2D array of random numbers between 0 and 1? So between 0 and 1, 0 will be the row and 1 will be the column. So and to generate a 2D array, we just need to do random, random.rand, right? Random.rand. And if you are using random.rand n, it will be generating what? N means normal distribution, correct? And the next question was between 1 to 100, right? Was that, um, yeah, see, size 10 and 101. So 1 to 100 values. 101 means this 101 will not be considered. It will be considering only 100 over here. So 1 to 100 we will be keeping and we'll keep comma 10. So it will generate how many? It will generate 10 numbers. Okay. Just copy this. Okay. I'll just copy this and paste it in the chat. Open your Colab and just try to run that cell. Okay. You'll understand. Let me just mention. Yeah. I have updated in the chat. So just try to run that. You'll understand. Okay. So is it clear, Swasti? Okay, fine. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Self-paced learning, you'll be seeing in your smart entrance credentials. Okay. Thank you. Okay. It's already 8:10. Fine. Have your dinner. Thank you, guys. And I will share those handouts also. Don't worry. Okay. Thank you.